A few videos ago, I had did a coverage on Lil Nas X, and Lil Nas X, he was pushing the whole theme of, or the ideology of defying logic, and that's what this whole coronavirus thing is about, just defying logic. Now we know that it is valid in regards to how it could affect people, but for the most part, it's overblown, and the protocols surrounding it, you can tell it doesn't make any sense and it's contradictory. You feel me? And it's all about mind fucking the masses and mentally, psychologically manipulating them based off of how most of the protocols just don't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. And this is how you know that it's all a part of mind fucking the masses. It's just mind fucking them. When you were sick before COVID, when you had like a severe cold or a severe flu, you still was in close proximity with certain people because, your cousin or your brother or your aunt or your mom or your father would bring you a bowl of soup. You feel what I'm saying? They would bring you a bowl of soup while you was in your bed and you were sick. You wasn't feeling well. You know what I mean? So that's no different than this whole COVID shit, especially given the fact that it has a 99.9% recovery rate. So what sense does it make to where you tell players after a basketball game, 48 minutes of competition where you're touching and you're fouling and you're trying to set screens and set picks, so on and so forth. You're diving for loose balls. You're on top of each other. You're tangled up in the paint. You're fouling in the paint. You're trying to steal a ball. You touch hands or you touch a player's arm or you scratch a player or what have you for 48 minutes, over the course of 48 minutes. But then you tell them they can't hug after the game. That doesn't have anything to do with you potentially catching a virus. That's all about manipulation, mind fucking you, telling you, yo, listen, you can't enjoy human interaction. That's why they telling us we got to stay 6 feet apart or we got to be by ourselves. Because humans were made to commune. We were made to be interactive. That's why we're electric, because we move based off of the vibrations of each other. So when you tell people they got to separate, it's all mind fucking. Now me, I'm an introvert, but at the same time, I'm not an introvert that doesn't like to talk to people. Like, it's just more so of a natural thing of how I am, where I like to be to myself, but not like all the time. You feel what I'm saying? It's not like I'm just this goddamn person living in a cave or some shit. But they trying to do this based off of mind fucking the masses. It doesn't make sense. The contradictory aspect of this bullshit ass virus just doesn't make any sense at all. But let me just read up on this article here, where it says, moments after the final seconds ticked off, a 134-117 Brooklyn Nets drubbing of the Golden State Warriors in San Francisco, Kevin Durant went on a hug spree for the ages, returning to the Bay Area for the first time since leaving the team after helping the Dubs to 3 NBA Finals appearances and 2 titles. Durant embraced Warriors head coach Steve Kerr, then general manager Bob Myers, then Warriors assistant coach Mike Brown, then former teammate Draymond Green, Steph Curry, Kevon Looney, street clothes wearing Klay Thompson, Draymond Green again, and really just anyone walking anywhere in his vicinity. Right, and you also seen Kyrie and other players, they all was just, fellowshipping and whatnot. And it's the same thing as them playing on the court. They're touching each other. They're in close proximity with one another. So what's the point of telling them they can't hug each other? Because you're trying to take away the aspect of human interaction. That's what they're doing. They're trying to take away the aspect of human interaction. They're trying to fuck with our minds by doing these things, man. Next is going to be, y'all all going to have to fucking wear goddamn, you're all gonna have to be in bodysuits and shit, like just like stupid shit like that. Shit that just don't make any sense. You got people walking around here with the mask on, not even knowing that the mask doesn't prevent the virus. I say this all the time when I talk about this COVID subject, because it's just the truth. The mask does not prevent the virus. It doesn't even prevent the spread of the virus, because you can have viral particles in the mask. But people, they sheep out here, man. They sheep out here. Now I get it. You have certain people who wear the mask based off of protocols in a certain job or what have you. But people that's just walking in the street idly by wearing a mask, hey man, you sheep. But I'm not gonna, be too hard on them, because at the end of the day, psychologically it could boost your immune system if you're assured that wearing a mask can help you in regards to preventing the virus. Even though it doesn't, but it does boost your immune system when it comes to the mental aspect of thinking that you're safe. So I guess. But let's just read up on it, where it says, I thought hugs were banned, Jeff Van Gundy mused on ABC's broadcast while watching Durant get his hug on. They're supposed to be banned, play-by-play announcer Mike Breen replied. Somebody's going to get an email. Yeah, you're going to get an email over a fucking fine that's based in you not hugging someone. You can't hug someone. So you're going to get fined for that. Or you're going to get a warning for that or some shit. Like some dumb shit. You can't hug. But we've been playing the fucking basketball game for 48 minutes. But I can't hug a player. I can't hug my teammates. Don't they have huddles? Don't they put their hands on each other? Don't they all come together when they do their huddles? What's the difference between that and after the fucking game hugging on each other? You see why I say that they're just trying to insult the intelligence of people? This is all this is. You're trying to insult my intelligence. Because I could tell, I could see your bullshit, NBA. And the protocols revolved around this fucking COVID shit. Because it's not just in the NBA, it's everywhere. It's ridiculous, man. We're fucking ridiculous. It done changed the world, man. This shit done changed the world for the worse. Because more and more people, they just follow the serpent. And the serpent is what? This world, this globe, the ideologies that come from the hierarchy. And not just the ideologies, but everything that comes from the hierarchy, whether it be COVID, the protocols, the government. These people, they just follow the government. They don't question nothing. They don't question anything. And that shit is scary when you don't question nothing. You just willing to die for anything. Stand on something, man. Have a sound mind with something. In January, the league instructed teams to move security into the midcourt before and after games to dissuade hugging violations. Move security. Why not have like some sort of partition? Isn't the security another body? Oh, yeah. This shit just doesn't make any sense, people. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, man. Use security to dissuade players from hugging each other. But they was just playing on a court for 48 minutes. And you're using another body. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, my goodness. According to ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski, a January memo from the league clarified that the NBA requires teams to remain on their half of the court in pregame and halftime warm-ups and limits physical contact to include only elbow or fist pumps. Shit is just, oh my God. Isn't that still you get in contact with someone, you touching someone? I thought the whole point of this was for them to not touch each other. Shit, why you even have them playing a game? Just like what George Hill had said. It's fucking stupid, man. High fives, hugs, and handshakes aren't allowed, nor are extended post-game conversations. The memo didn't, however, clarify how hugs are somehow different than playing full contact basketball for several hours, because it's not. It's not different. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. And I'm glad that this is included in this damn article, where it says the memo didn't, however, clarify how hugs are somehow different than playing full contact basketball for several hours, because it is not. It's contradictory, man. It's contradictory. It don't make no fucking sense. And it's all about insulting the intelligence of people who can spot this shit. And even fucking people who are simple, they still could spot this shit. They still could ask themselves, wait, but they was just playing on the game for 48 minutes. Like they was just fouling each other and touching each other, setting picks, fouling each other when, you contest a shot, dunking on each other, laying it up on each other. The point is they touched each other for 48 minutes, but you telling me that the players can't hug each other after the game? Nah, that just don't make no sense. That doesn't make any sense. Same thing with, hey, when this first came here, what did they say? Lock up. No trying to identify what this whole virus is about. Just lock up, everybody. Quarantine. Stay apart. But if you had a severe cold or a severe flu, it's not stay apart. It's contagious. It's nothing. You know, your mama's sick. Your daddy's sick. Or one of your kids sick. Your cousins or whatever. You know, back in the days, we wouldn't say, oh, we got to stay away from him. I mean, for the most part, or for just, you know, a little part of it in regards to just knowing that it's contagious, but it wasn't a fear-mongering thing. You still was around a person that was sick. You know, you aided them. You gave them tea or some shit. You didn't say, oh, I can't be around that person. You're going to get me sick. In some cases you did, but it wasn't as heightened as it is with this COVID shit. They literally separating people. I mean, you got people that don't follow the shit, obviously, but that's the modus operandi. Confusion. The coronavirus is just confusion. And that's Babylon. That's America. That's the world. Confusion. So peace. God bless.